again. Me and
Again.
Antonio. I don't have a name for the show yet, so we're just gonna be doing Andor. You know what I'm saying? Because we love
Yeah.
Star Wars, and my friend is being a friend today because he knew he needed my help. I needed his help. See, I'm so tired I can't even talk right. But yeah, episodes 1 through 3, spoiler review of Andor, all dropped
Yes.
today, and who's gonna talk about it? Seeing how this is so fresh, let me just get because we haven't talked about it either.
Hmm.
What's been your initial impressions of the show?
Okay. Initial impressions. As you remember when they first announced they were going to do this show, at first, remember the first thing I said was, "Who asked for this?" I'm not even trying to. I was, you know what? I was being disrespectful.
I felt the same way though.
I was like, who asked for this? Like, and no disrespect because Rogue One definitely top three Star Wars movies of all time. Period. Has a strong case to be. If somebody was to tell me, hey, they put Rogue One as the best Star Wars movie ever,
I wouldn't be mad.
I wouldn't be mad at it. You know what I'm saying? But definitely they are in the top three or what that. Yeah. So first time I heard this, I was like, who asked for this? Andor, I barely remember the dude from, saying from Rogue One. He was, not saying he was
Basically,
forgettable, but you just barely remember. So, I went into this like, I'm watching it because I'm a Star Wars fan. And when they dropped the trailer, I was like, my interest has been piqued just a little
yeah,
bit. And I just, watching this, my initial reaction is I love the ground level of Star Wars this is. Like,
yeah,
it don't involve the Jedi. Of course, the Empire is a big part of it. And, I hear you might see the Emperor later on, maybe not, who knows. But just the ground level of how the Rebel resistance started and everything. And initial reaction, first three episodes, I liked it. I pretty much liked it. And the episodes went by, they were quick episodes, but they didn't feel like quick episodes, if that makes sense.
yeah. They had a like just establishing this world to me was very like it was interesting. Even as watching episode 1, like it low key made me pay attention. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Other than watching it at like 3:30 in the morning because I just woke up and couldn't go back to sleep. I really had to pay attention to what was going on. I do appreciate
Mhm.
that. I am I'm feeling the show, yo.
Yeah.
And I don't like, and again, everything we watch we like. So if y'all new to this, like don't come in
Yeah.
here to my y'all we standing for shows. Like, nah, man, like why would I waste my time watching
Yeah.
stuff I don't like? That's just stupid. I'm just okay. But the show itself and how it's structured, I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate it because like essentially we got three origin stories. We got
Mm-hmm.
two origin stories for Andor, his OG origin story, like how he got to where he is and how we
Mm-hmm.
met him in Rogue One, his
Mm-hmm.
origin story for his actual call to action to be a rebel. And then
Mm-hmm.
we also have the origin story for the goofy person at the little at the corporation
Yeah.
who was like had a heart on to get find Andor after his superior told him like yo fam like cool out, they probably got what they deserve,
Let's
and I gotta lead a planet, don't put your feet on my desk. And he was like yo find them.
pause. Yo, man, I hate people like that. God knows And here's the thing: when he was doing this, he was sitting there all pristine. The guy was like, "Did you alter your suit, your uniform?" Yes,
Yeah, yeah,
make the
yeah,
fit
yeah.
and like we all know someone, have known
Yo,
someone, or worked with someone who wants to be like Captain America, G.I. Joe for
yo,
whatever
like
they do in life. And you're like, God, it's not that simple.
I got like three people we both know that I can't name no names.
Right,
But like, yeah.
that's offline, but we know. Listen, it was a lady in college. Me and Rashad, we went to Dolphin State together. There was a security guard lady. Rashad knows exactly who I am talking about. She could not wait to put a ticket on
Oh my
somebody's car. You could be
God.
like, yo, I just need to run up in here for like 2 minutes. I promise you, I'll be right back. And she like, oh, okay. Soon as you walk away, she pulls her little pad out, and you just like, yo, for real, cuz? Yeah, you know who I'm talking about too. Man, we hated, everybody hated that lady. And if you know her and she's watching, yo, screw you and hope that all the bad things in life happen to you and only you. Let me stop. Yo, but I hated that lady. But yeah, man, dude was just doing the most. Like, yo, your superior is like, hey, man,
chill on that, y'all. We're not even about
the
that.
superior basically told him what happened. Yeah, they tried to shake down the wrong person. They got caught. They caught the wrong person. This is what happened. They got to a fight. It is what it is. But they were employees of the company. And everybody else is just, my man eating the blue ramen noodles was like, oh, I like, you know, they do things different on that planet type stuff or whatever.
Like what he on today, yo? You know
right.
What I'm saying? Like
they all was, you saw the looks ahead. They was like, oh, here he comes. You know?
Yeah, man. Yeah, yo. So yeah. So that was, it's like three. Like I was really, I thought about it, I was like, yeah, because he's gonna be a recurrent character. So this is definitely his origin story. They have the like the essentially the same character with the divergent paths. Mm-hmm. So we have him easily is going to go down the path of being recruited by the Empire because the Empire loves somebody like that. And then we have Andor, you know, is with the rebellion at the time we met him originally. So watching that and seeing how he actually was just doing whatever he wanted to do, basically just stealing and robbing folks, and basically everybody in his town he owed a favor to, owed him money. He just like, yo, I got you next time. And people just like, for some reason, he's that person that you love, with like you know, what's I'm looking for here? With like no unconditionally unconditionally love this dude for some reason, even though he's a jerk. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and like they just was dealing with him, man, and it was funny.
I know, and you know, going back into the troop of having just nosy people, along with that guy, he found the kindred spirit in somebody else that works at that dude. I don't even know I don't know these people names yet for real like that. So we just saw the person, but the kindred spirit dude doing it. But then let's talk about old guy. I think her name was Beatrice or something, whatever, the chick that helped him out, Biggs or something like that.
Biggs or the like X. Yeah.
Her man is like,
young fan name was Tim with 2 M's. How lame are you?
Yeah. What's your name? Tim.
Tim.
My man, like, you know, he's like, you know, and I get it, you know, sometimes you have guys that are, you know, they're seeing a girl that's that, but that shows that you got insecurities about yourself, bro. Whatever. She's like, yo, we cool. Me and him always, you know, been cool and stuff. He's trying to follow his girl around.
He tried. He
did. And then what? and at the end of episode 3, what did it get him?
Killed.
Killed. Dead.
Just because all he had to do was wait. Hey, what are they doing to you? Fam was like,
right. And then he snitched. Oh, Andor. He was the one that stitched the brain. All that stuff there. His stuff. He talking about something, I had to do it or whatever. Yeah. My man said, hey, yo, back off. She's bleeding. They said, don't take another step. But pop.
Black dude was like, yo, man, give me your rifle, man. Go to the daggone ship and get the pod.
I tell you, shoot, man. Go ahead.
Okay. These dudes in this corporation were so whack. Like they never did anything. And I think that's what their superior was trying to tell me. Like, look, yo, like y'all ain't never had no real experience outside of what we do on our planet here. Like we just we do this a certain way because we don't want to get any, like, as long as the Empire is cool with us, we cool with them. We keep basically law and order. We chilling. The less noise we make, the less that means they don't come through and occupy our planet. You know what I'm saying?
Because they were basically like contractors to the Empire. That's all they were. The Empire was like,
is crazy as like thinking about just the organizational structure of the Empire. They're so big. They said, "Hey, look, we don't really care about y'all like that. Y'all ain't got nothing on the planet that we want. It's raining all the time. Y'all have no resources. However, we still control y'all, but we don't want to really control y'all."
Right. So you know what? Y'all got these group of guys like take care of things. keep things in order, just so we don't have to come. We only got to come when it gets out of hand. And now
Exactly.
things have gotten out of hand because of one daggone dude who wants to be super ambitious and climb the corporate ladder. And look at you.
And his boy was hyping him up.
Yeah, sicing hard, boy.
He was there like I don't know, man. Like he was just hyping up for no reason, yo. He was
Yeah,
super
man.
excited to get out there to try to shoot somebody, and all of them was looking goofy by the end of the episode. In episode
Yeah.
3. All right, yo. Let's get back to Andor
Yeah.
and his origin story on his planet, which was
Yeah.
very interesting because you can see very tribal. You know what I'm saying, like in nature, which I do appreciate. Them showing a different side of like people, especially like humanoid people on Star Wars. Like everybody's in British.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or like randomly American sounding. It actually had like native people on a place
and
that
not
was
technologically advanced.
yeah, that's a very like awesome like Meso American type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Very in Latin indigenous and not like of South America and all that. So like it was cool to watch that. And then on top of that, like just how it was okay. So what was weird to me? I was like thinking about it. Wasn't no adults.
Yeah, it was. It's very Lord of the Flies.
Yeah, it's just like this one girl. She couldn't be no more than like 16, 17,
right?
Leading the rest of these kids. You know what I'm saying? So like, what happened to all the adults? We saw on the Empire was there mining and all that.
Yeah,
and they even realized when the freighter went down, they went to go check on that joint. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed like something that they do all the time. And because Andor was new to the whole thing, because he was just like acting like a tourist, because he was told the whole mind. He was like, "What the heck is this?"
Right. Yeah.
So that was like it's still a lot of questions for me about that whole setup. Then they just basically all them dead. You know what I'm saying?
And then too, the next thing, the probably I think the main basis why Andor does what he does is him looks like he's trying to find his sister that he left behind. He left behind. He went. The first scene was basically him going into this. I guess like a brothel or something like that. Came in there. The chick was giving. He was like, "Yo, I'm looking for a certain type of girl from here," and she was like, "Well, no, I got this girl from here. She got some of those same features as the girl from the planet you're looking for."
So, hey, we can get what you want, bro.
You get what you want, So she went and checked and came back and was like, "No, she's been gone." He was like, "Well, can I get a name?" He's like, "Nobody gives their real name here." And then she was like, "Why are you looking so hard?" He was like, "A brother's looking for a sister." She was like, "Oh well, good luck with that."
Yeah,
she left a while ago. So yeah, but yeah, I did appreciate seeing that. And I was trying to put, in a correlation into the woman that was like the mother figure for Andor as well. I was like, at first, like, was she one of the tribal girls or something?
No,
I don't
but
think
she's clearly just like, your regular run-of-the-mill Star Wars person.
Yeah, regular. And then they showed that she's like a smuggler. They basically was like, Imperial. This is, and if I'm not mistaken, it seems like this is when the Empire was still kind of a thing and not necessarily the Republic. Maybe I'm not.
I feel like this is essentially this is 5 years before the Battle of Yavin. So they're like right almost at their height.
Right. Yes. So that probably happened at the beginning of the of the Empire. I mean, of the Republic transitioning over into the Empire. And for people that don't know, at the beginning of the show, there was like BBY 5 or whatever. That's basically that's Star Wars times. For us is like here on this planet, like before Christ, and then
on Domini,
year of our Lord, the year of our Lord. Some people say after death or whatever. But
and on Domini, guys. Okay?
Yeah, I know.
I know. You know what I'm saying, but like
you got.
I won't let them. I won't let our people know.
Exactly. So BBY is like before the Battle of Yavin. If you don't know, that's the battle with the first Death Star at the end of New Hope, and then the next time after that was like ABY after Battle of Yavin. So this is basically 5 years before A New Hope, and basically 5 years before A New Hope and before Rogue One, the movie, going on.
Yeah. So we have all this going on. I do like how this is okay. So
Mm-hmm.
even though this is very much the antithesis of Star Wars,
Mm-hmm.
all the Star Wars elements are still there. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
you have your protagonist, you have your
Mm-hmm.
antagonist, you
Mm-hmm.
have your classic Joseph Campbell setup in regards to the story arc
Mm-hmm.
with the so you have now we're at the was the refusal to call, and now we're at the call to action.
Mm-hmm.
So next we're gonna see him, deal with stuff. You got to deal with, sins of the father and all that. So it's gonna be the whole,
Mm-hmm.
Joseph Campbell. I forgot what his character's called. It's the
Yeah. Yeah,
why
I
is it
can't.
escape? I'm sorry, guys. I'm tired today.
We're
So
tired,
yeah,
man.
so yeah. So it's all that's still there. So this
Mm-hmm.
it's still classic Star Wars storytelling,
Mm-hmm.
and especially when with Andor and his found family.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't realize, Star Wars is all about found families. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
look at Luke. He had to find a family. Even Leia, whole planet was was destroyed. She had to find
Right.
a family. Han Solo never had a family,
Right.
essentially.
Chewbacca's the only thing. Yeah.
Chewbacca's, yeah, he
Yeah.
did. He was a slave for a long time. He
Mm-hmm.
found a family. So all the Star Wars aspects are really are there, except for like
Mm-hmm.
one thing that I've kind of noticed, and that is the quintessential Star Wars music. So for
Yeah.
me, like,
Mm-hmm.
and like some people aren't even feeling it, but like for me, like
Mm-hmm.
at the end of episode 2, when I
Mm-hmm.
heard a straight drum set, I was like, wow. This, yeah, what a hi hat and cymbals.
Right.
It's like,
Yeah.
whoa, it was different. Like, and I kind of liked it because
Yeah.
I like how they're trying to expand out of what we think Star Wars is, and I
Right.
think some of the backlash, well, the potential backlash to that is like it's not Star Warsy enough, and I think some
Yeah.
of that we have to get out of being so beholden
Yeah.
to what we think Star Wars is.
Everything Star Wars is not lightsabers or laser swords, whatever you want to call them, but not lightsabers, is not the force, is not the dark side. It's everything isn't that in Star Wars. I mean, it is a war going, it's a war going on right now, It's just about everything is a war. So, you're just getting out of that. And saying I could appreciate that a whole lot more. Um Also, we got a new droid.
Yeah,
B2 EMO. I'm
with
just gonna call
the
her B2 emo with the voice.
with the speech impediment.
Speech impediment.
But
I
like that droid old as crap though. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like
that droid is old as beat to hell. And what's funny is like he was like lie. He was like, it takes extra power for me to lie. I need to go charge up, bro.
he
And
said,
he was
yo, like I'm like he's so bad at he be man.
yeah.
That droid would be telling everybody, yo.
He was like, that is 2 lies. You just told me to say or whatever, man. So you got that. One of the out the 3 episodes, I think one of my favorite scenes is basically how the town on the planet, what is it, Phoenix they're
Phoenix,
on, Phoenix or
Phoenix,
something, yeah, Phoenix they're on,
Phoenix. Yeah.
is how they all alert each other of the BS that's about to happen. With the so, and like I said, and even with that, this being more of advanced society that Andor was raised in, is showing tribal methods of alerting each other with the beating of the drum, beating of the wind chimes, and things metal, and it's going all the way around. And like the Empire, like
Good
the
observation.
the
The boys was
Rent-a-Cops,
confused, yo.
yeah,
What
they
the
was
heck are they
like,
doing?
they're just, it's an intimidation factor. Don't worry. And I love how the woman that was like Andor's mother figure was just sitting there. She was just talking, and she was scaring the hell out the guys that were watching because they didn't
Yeah.
know what was going on. And she was just like, after a while, you get used to it. Type, what I'm saying? Type stuff. After a while, you get used to it. Like, shut up. It was like, just keeps growing and growing. So she was like, it's not the sound that you should be scared of. It's when it stops. That's when you should be worried. And then, like, literally, like 10 seconds later, the sound stops, and them dudes look, and you saw they left. It was like, yo, F
Yeah.
this, and they
Yeah.
did
Forget
go,
this old lady, yo.
yeah,
We out.
they
Yeah.
out, man.
Like for me, like watching this as like a 90-minute, like, half a movie
Mm-hmm.
was I was like, okay, like I kind of understand what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Skellen Skarsgård's character, the
Yeah.
dude who basically who's recruiting him to the rebellion,
The
like
mentor figure.
the mentor. Like I love the hero's journey.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's definitely the mentor figure
Mm-hmm.
or the wizard if it's
Yeah.
oh yeah, he's definitely that person. So
Uh-huh.
I love the conversation that they have in the in like the old in like the warehouse where he's trying to
Yes.
like Andor is so focused on the thing, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The thing he stole trying to get money for.
Yeah.
And his character is so Skellen Skarsgård's character is so focused on Andor
Yeah.
that Andor can't even realize that he is the
Mm-hmm.
prize, not
Mm-hmm.
the thing. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because on the real, he didn't come there for the thing. He came there for
Andor.
Andor, and
Yeah.
Andor was not realizing. Even after all that commotion, all that crap, he's like, "Yo, we can go in and get the box, yo. Like, we got to get it." He's
He
like,
was like,
"Stupid! I'm
idiot.
not there for this. I'm here for
Yeah.
you. It's somebody who can actually." He said, "Look, I'll give you 10,000 more credits if you tell me how you did it." He was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
10,000.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That guy knows that his Andor skill of being able to do espionage, get in, get out, move stuff is way more valuable than whatever is on that, you know what I'm saying, that little box. And basically, Andor's skill, his talent of skill, set of skills that he
Particular set of skills.
particular set of skills he has basically gotten back to him through, the grapevine of the early stages of the
Rebellion. Yeah.
rebellion going on. And Andor just doesn't get it. He's just like, look, I'm just trying to get these credits, pay back my folks for helping me out, and then basically go try to find my sister.
Yeah,
Type
because
stuff.
he doesn't like his greater cause is
Mm-hmm.
himself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now he's like, how about you come something, I'm part of something greater so you can really get back at the empire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when he read down his whole life to him, he was like, fam, who are you and who told you about me, yo?
Yeah.
I've been a secret my whole life, and all of a sudden you're gonna read me like this in front, like this right now. He's like, yo, who are you?
Yeah, how do you know me? Who
are you?
Right.
So he was like, yo, and he's the whole time like cool, saying, hey man, like how about you just come kick it with me?
Yeah.
And I can show you what's really going on in the actual in the universe. You know what I'm saying?
And if you really want to cause some damage, I can help you really, cause some damage and stuff. So
yeah,
man.
I really like how this started.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling it so far. Of course, we're gonna get some more action, but in terms of just setting the stage, they did really good. I feel like there was a slight lull in episode 1, but other than that, like I kind of I was engaged, man. Like they did a decent job. They could have reworked this thing. They could have had it just as one huge episode, like a huge premiere episode, just to tie it all together, like mentally. But other than that, man, I mean, shoot, I'm feeling it.
What are some things you're looking forward to possibly seeing come up?
I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing. That's a good question. Because usually, like a lot of times, I just be having zero expectations. I just go into it blind. But based on what I've seen, I really want to see how I want to see Mom Mothma. You know what I'm saying? I feel like even though she shows up a lot, but she doesn't. It's not enough for me. Like I really want to see her like get into the nitty gritty of being a politic, but also my side job is working out how we're going to kill a rebellion. Like I want to see Mom Mothma more.
I'm gonna tell you who I want to see. I want to see my man who was basically the menace of Rogue One, Saw Gerrera. I want to see how Saw Gerrera is going to raise holy hell right to the
bro. Because like Saw is like I think he's like probably like a couple years away from his respirator. So like
Yeah.
still.
Vader ain't got this show me.
So I was like, Send Rebellion.
My man had a permanent CPAP. He had a permanent CPAP machine hooked up to him. And I can joke about that because I used to CPAP to sleep at night. But that dude had a permanent CPAP to just have, But he is so out. Saul Guerrero, here's the thing, he is so out of control and like so hell bent on destroying the Empire. Like even the rebels are like, yo, man, like we can't really associate with you like this, bro. We can't even associate with you, bro. You bring in the heat, you bring in too much heat, and Saul Guerrero's like, so.
I don't have I don't have a real good like real world analogy for this without being offensive to somebody's group. But like he is like the extremist of any group we want to talk about of people.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, like even in the freaking cartoons, like Saul Guerrero was blowing folks up.
Yeah, right.
In Clone Wars and in Rebels, there's like, fam, like, you gotta calm down.
It basically, just for people that's kind of like, well, what do you mean by that? By what with Shaw is like, even in terrorist groups, you have like, terrorist a sect, hey, they're terrorists, they're horrible people, but there's another sect within that group that's worse than them, and they're like, yo, these cats are, what I'm saying, these cats are wild. Like, to put it in real world, I think that would be what with Al Qaeda and ISIL, like Al Qaeda was like ISIL, they're a little bit too wild for us, So yeah, I mean that's how it is with Saul Guerrero, with the rebellion. They're like, look, we're just trying to get rid of the Empire, this and that. What I'm saying? We're trying to do it by, what I'm saying, it's going to take longer, but we're being tactical about it.
They was like, man, scorched earth, yeah. And the funny thing is, it's all because they killed his sister. You know what I'm saying? Again, those familial ties, that was his call to action, man. He's like, yo, I'm doing this until my last breath. And he did. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And he did. Even like even when he caught Andor and your girl and the pilot in Rogue One, he was still like, who are you? Why'd you come back? You're a spy. Like he was still so anxious and skeptical. Yeah.
Saul Guerrero, like, this bigger than Saul Guerrero. If I'm going down, everybody going down.
Saul did not care, yo. So that would be real dope just to see what's your boy's name in real life? Christopher. What's the actor's name? Play Saul Guerrero.
That's well, it depends. Are they gonna use are they gonna use the younger version of Saul Guerrero?
It has to be.
Okay. Yeah, Forrest Whitaker.
I don't know why I'm saying Christopher.
I said Chris. I was like,
so tired. Yeah. It's got to be Forrest Whitaker.
It got to be Forrest Whitaker. Yeah, because he's older at this point.
So I can't. Yeah, that's a good pick. You know what I'm saying? And then also seeing Mon Mothma and Forrest Whitaker. Seeing Mon Mothma and Saul Guerrero have those conversations and going back and forth.
Right.
Like, I would. If we get a couple scenes of that, like, I'd be real happy.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it for this one, man.
Yeah, man.
Again, I thank you for this. Yo, tomorrow, She-Hulk. And I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, people not really checking for She-Hulk, yo.
Yo, they missing out, yo.
Man, I'm missing on views too. I'm like, come on, y'all.
Y'all missing out on She-Hulk. I got a co-worker, and she's like, She-Hulk, is that any good? I said, yo, it's good. It's fun. It is really
even my wife is watching She-Hulk, and she don't watch crap. So She-Hulk, and then of course on the weekend, Saturday, reviewing not House of Dragon, Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, which is about to be in full gear after episode 4.
For those of y'all that. For the weird people out there who may not have liked the first 5 episodes of this because they're jumping around too much.
It's too slow.
It's too slow. No, like this next, basically the next episode is 10 years after what just happened. It ain't gonna be really that much time jumping from that point forward
Don't
a
even
whole
matter.
lot.
Like if you
It
can't
don't
follow
matter.
along, like I don't even
Yeah.
understand. Like you just some sort of like
Yeah.
super purist or whatever. And then of course Monday, Western Bros.
Western Bros. We be back
I
with
can't
with
wait.
unfiltered,
I can't wait for House of the Dragon, boy. Like
I can't wait. Remember we
whew,
was questioning like how many episodes? It's 10 episodes, so we
it's
got
10.
five.
Oh
We
my
got five.
god.
We got including this
More of
Sunday
these
five
old
more
show.
episodes. So
Yes.
and they're all like, if I saw right, like 60 plus minutes. I think
I
one
love it,
episode
yo.
I think is like 67, 68 minutes. That's it.
Yo, like
Bro,
if
bask
we
in it.
if we get a like a episode 9 ridiculous episode like we would normally get on OG Game of Thrones, I'm gonna be so happy, man. But
Yeah,
anyway,
man.
that's we not talking about that.
We
All
ain't
right,
talking
yo.
about that.
Make sure you catch us back here. Catch us on TikTok as well. Warner
Yep.
Brothers, if you're listening, stop taking down my videos, yo. Like I don't know why y'all been some haters.
They been getting you off.
I mean, it's the second time today, man.
Yeah,
Like
man.
videos had like 10K plus views.
What they hit you? They hit you up on YouTube? They
Nah, on TikTok.
TikTok.
I don't know why, man. Like
Yeah.
that thing's gonna piss me off, yo. It's discouraging me from making videos like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm just a small creator, guys.
We're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna do it anyway.
Look out for you. Hey, look out for you. We helping y'all, man. This is free publicity for y'all. We making y'all show great. You know what I'm saying? Because we love the show. Anyway, but yeah, catch us on TikTok. Catch Tony on all the stuff at Tony Franchise. And we will see you guys next time.
Indeed.